Lucanus? Are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
This can't be the first time you've missed a target, right? What did you do before?
I never miss. I thought I still had this. Even with Treviso suffering, I thought I could still focus on what mattered. I need to work.
Gillenane was a giant face in the clouds, Lucanus. I asked you to stab a cloud.
And I missed the damn cloud.
My point is, that was impossible, and you still almost did it. That's not small.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. It's been too long since I checked in with Viago. I should find out if things in Treviso are stable. If I need to return there, I'll let you know. I won't miss another chance to make things right.
Davrin, about Weishaupt. Davrin, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I can't believe Weishaupt is gone. It's always been there, protecting the world.
Wasn't supposed to be like this. That's Renaud. Malmond. Anya. We used to argue. Who'd be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
Personally, I'm glad you're here. We still need you.
And I need this to make sense.
You're overthinking it.
Am I? A Grey Warden kills an archdemon, they die. That's how it works.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weishaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise Asan to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
That's more like it. Good to have you back.
Somebody has to feed his feathery butt.
You live to serve, my friend.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet?
Yeah.
He had a rough time of it, too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillenane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin.
The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon. But unless I am mistaken,
Both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
I watched a lot of Wardens die while Gillenane didn't. How do you think I'm doing?
You saw Treviso blighted. What makes Weishaupt harder to bear?
It adds up. Demeda's crossing, the attacks on Minrathous and Treviso. Every time it's been worse. More terrible magic, more good people killed. And it's only going to get worse until I find a way to stop them.
Rook, I led a rebellion against Elganan for 100 of your lifetimes. I have been where you now stand. Do you know how many times I had to order my rebels to retreat when we were outmatched in raw power? You rendered Gillenane mortal and escaped with your lives. The sting of wishing you had done more will push you to improve. But Weishaupt was a victory, and your team will see your passion, even if you must conceal the extent of your own pain. How are your companions, after what happened?
They've spent a lot of time yelling at each other. Or me.
Not the worst outcome, all things considered. Properly focused, that anger can forge your team into a weapon keen enough to cut through any obstacle. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I knew I might have to make a call like that when Varric put me in charge.
A good leader never makes such a decision lightly. But when the time comes, it is better to be prepared. And perhaps it will not come to that. The stronger your team, the more chances you will have to avoid such a decision.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
I need all of you at your best. No petty squabbles.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmerich said, we need to deal with our personal problems. So we're ready when we need to be.
Facing the gods while distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you find Tosh and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked Treviso?
No, the one from Minrathous.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hossberg, not far from Lavendel.
Last time we fought, we hurt this dragon enough that Gillenane called it back. This time, we take it down for good. Everyone's coming. Nothing left to chance.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this. Everyone get your gear together. Potions, arrows, whatever you need. Time to kill a blighted dragon.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
He's not First Warden anymore, though. The Wardens now look to you, Evka. Show them what it means to fight.
Right. So any advice? Get back up every time you've been knocked down?
I'm surprisingly bad at knowing when I should quit. Now, the Blighted Dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the Shadow Dragons. Thought they might want another shot at this thing. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Let's get to it.
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the Wardens all the support you can.
Got it, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
That's why we brought our Dragon Hunter. We fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone! Get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it. Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls!
Let's go!
Attack! Bring that first one down!
Gillenane.
Mortals! You defied me at Whitehout! Stole my archdemon! I will have blood for that! Be healed, my pet! The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
Thought you could use a hand. Fire!
You're late!
Didn't want to arrive without a gift. Enchanted ballista bolts. You'll even pierce blighted dragonhide. Let's bring them down, Rook!
Confidence, eagerness, all for naught. You think the blight is death? It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation.
No! She's reanimating the dragons! We have to stop her!
Gillenane's wounded! Press the attack!
Oh, sister. Do not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Rosakill from me, Algernon. My greatest creation!
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arth.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
God still got away. And now Elgernon's pissing everywhere to show everyone how big he is.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge. And so does Treviso.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Gillenane's the key to their plan. Elgernon said as much. And Gillenane mentioned Arlethin.
When was that?
After Elgernon cast his spell. I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
Finding them will be a challenge. Arlethin's enormous. They could be anywhere.
We've worked with less before.
And when you find the Venatori?
Well, I expect things will get violent.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
So that's Elgernon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elgernon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elgernon let us live? We were at his mercy.
Solus worries him. Maybe even scares him a little.
Why? Solus is powerful, but nothing close to Elgernon.
It's not just about power. Solus has messed up Elgernon's plans before. Nothing's bigger than dragons. But they're clever enough to take flight once they smell danger. Elgernon smelled danger.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlethin, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
That'll put us on the gods' trail, but we need to be ready for the fight once we find them. Which means we need to help our allies be as prepared as possible. The 8 of us can't face gods without help.
Elgernon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Like finding out who Sarah was working with.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need, and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elgernon finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elgernon showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest? They'll just keep making your job harder.
Help my team to save the world, then.
Right. And your other allies, too.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethin.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elgernon or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlathan. But why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlathan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elgarnon or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlathan. But why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
A few less Venatori in the world is a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest. We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish. To sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
I wish I wasn't, but the Venatori were brutal. Those Dalish are in trouble.
I can't believe this. Sacrificing our people? Where did they take the prisoners?
The lake. The old crater.
We have to strike back.
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gillenane's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
This won't happen on our watch. We can save these people.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Well?
They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
That's a lot of them. It'll be a fight for the ages.
No fighting. You'll get us all killed. You're going to blend in instead. I found you some disguises.
Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up. You don't want to draw attention.
Nev, I need you with me. You know the Venatori best. And you're probably the only one who can convince them you belong there.
Sad but true.
And we'll be your entourage.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
Who are you? We're not expecting dwarves.
I'm,
My associate. From the Carter.
This is very irregular.
She's curious about the talk of a Tevinter rebirth. Business thrives when all parties have confidence in the future. Don't you agree? Now tell me, where are the risen gods? I promised my friend a spectacle.
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane like we expected.
Shame. We have unfinished business with her.
I mean, not in any rush to finish it.
Let's focus on the job at hand. Saving the Dalish.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament, and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of Night, I break your chains. Hear my voice and ride.
am Elganon, once called Lusacon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. Mythalinas. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
I'm trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Balara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now. Something's wrong.
I thought I'd just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Solus, we need your help.
Then I am pleased that for once, I can offer some assistance. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lethalin! Ma banal avanuris! Masaline Algalana!
Didn't need to get that. Let's keep moving. Solus is going to distract Elgranon. Let's go! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranus, Lethalon.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some fights can't be won alone. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elganon sacrificed his own Venatori to it, a punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganan out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganan's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. You work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my rebellion.
So what do we do next?
Elganan and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganan's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganan's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elgernon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Okay. We always knew this was going to be hard, right? And yeah, maybe it's a little harder now. More than a little. But either we stop this or all of Thedas falls. So we see it through. All the way. Because no one else is going to.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elgranon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Viago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Did Viago tell you how much time we have?
Days to weeks. Nothing more precise.
Well, that's our best lead so far. Track those supplies, and we should find the gods. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.